Good evening guys and welcome to Fred's Model Railways. In this video I will be introducing my new what's to become London Underground layout for my model railway. In this video I will be showing you what we've done so far and showing you lots of collaborations and ideas. So let's get moving. So this is the board so far. It is a polystyrene grey board done with Gorilla Glue. I will put a link down below to the website. We've got all the components and the parts should you want any of them. And it's a lovely grey in my opinion. Probably would have been nice if it had been quite a nice rich brown, but I don't really care about that because when it is underneath my surface model railway, it will look very professional because it will look very dark, and I'm planning on having a wall going down the side of my model railway, and then it will join up to the underground layout. And what's the best thing about this is it's going to be really easy to put away or fold up, as it were, because the boards will be connected together via little paper clips, and it will have a cable that will connect to it, and it will be easy to put it away in the evenings or when we have guests. Because you can see over here, this is actually my spare room. It is great for a model railway and all that, but guests do use this room when we have visitors to stay, and my dad does sometimes work there. You can see the desk and you can see the bed, so we will have to put the model railway at times. It will have to go away at times when we have guests, but hopefully that shouldn't be too bad, especially seeing as most of the guests know I'm interested in trains and they want to see my model railway. It's only at night we have to kind of put it away and all of that. But no matter. So this is the board, and there's only a couple of layers of track. My dad just put this out to show me the collaboration he had for this, the different ideas he had. So that's good, and I actually like the different coloured greys on the board. It's dried really nicely. Just be warned, the only warning I will give to you guys is that if you happen to have a polystyrene board like I do, you cannot sit in the middle of it, because my previous layout, which is over there, that's fine because that is cork, so you can sit. You can't sit on it once it's like painted and done with scenery and all of the rest of it, but you can sit in it for now. But with this you can't, because it's polystyrene and it will never take someone's weight. Not that I'm saying you guys are fat, but you just can't sit in it. It's too risky, and it wouldn't be good for the board. So we're going to have tracks going all the way around here, and they'll go all the way around, and here's the station down there, and there's some track. There will be, when the layout is open, there will be some tracks running round, and then here, like on any London Underground station that is underground. I just said that because some underground stations are overground. There will be a tunnel mouth here, and there'll be another one at the other end. However, if you have it going round into the station, this is the outside loop, that will be the tunnel mouth coming into the station, and if you're on the inside loop, which is that one, you have that one going into the tunnel mouth, and then this is the coming in one. So anyway, going back to it, they'll have tracks going all the way around. That will be the outside loop, and this will be the inside loop. That will go all the way around the layout. That will be in a tunnel, and that will probably be connected to the bottom of the surface railway. So just a quick question in case you're wondering. I'm just going to answer it now because it is quite late and I don't want to read through the comments tonight and see that question. So I bet you're probably wondering, how am I going to connect the tunnel to the surface board, which is over there? Well, it's going to be probably relatively easy because it's going to be a very low layout. This layout is very flat. It's only got a few inches of room down there and all of that. I do apologise if you can hear the flipping noisy motorbikes. I hate motorbikes, and this is probably the worst room to review it because it looks over Connaught Road where I'm reviewing this, so it's really aggravating, but there you go, that's life. Anyway, getting back to the layout, so it will be connected through a little cable. This has only got a few inches of room, so you can expect that we'll just have it. Next, we'll have the bottom of the layout. We'll raise that layout over there up on legs, and it should be relatively easy because there's not much we need to connect. It's not electrical, so we can just connect any cable to it that will suspend it. We need the tightest we can find because that one obviously does weigh a bit. So we can't have this falling on that because it will damage the trains, and more importantly, it will damage the layout. So we need the tightest thing we can find so it is stable. And then you have the tracks going around the radiator. We're not planning on putting any points down there because I've had to come to terms with the fact that the 38 stock, which is here, that is very sensitive to express points and those diamond points and just like any layout points that you can get on model railways, which is a bit annoying if you think about it, because you can't really swap loops, and it's just a bit annoying, especially since if you want to going to put signals on your layout, it is kind of annoying. So that's why we're not going to put any points. And one thing else I forgot to mention, over there with the tunnel, we might have a tinsy gap over there just to allow me to see everything's okay, because most of the layout is going to be tunneling. So we're probably going to need like a teeny gap. You probably, if I took a review of this when it's open, you probably wouldn't review. It's just so that I can check everything's okay and everything's fine. And then down here, we're going to look at the station next, where my 2 trains are parked. This can only fit 2 trains. There's only 2 platforms. I know platforms don't matter on London Underground territory, but this is platform 1 and this is obviously platform 2. Just bring my 38 stock back into the station. So this is the platform. I've got some downloadable card kits we did for this. We did the printing out of the textures and that, which is very good. And we're planning on putting the yellow line in. For those of you who think, no, this is actually not the yellow line, I kind of think it looks like it, but it's like sometimes on London Underground stations, you get the tactile paving, and I do believe it's that actually. So that will be part of our layout, and that will be that will just be just part of it. It will look realistic, I guess. I've never really seen it like this on an actual tube station. Actually, I have actually. No, I tell a lie. If you go to Old Street Station on the north or southbound platform, you might see this, but it's sort of a unricher. I know that doesn't make sense, but it's sort of it's sort of a more yellowy colour. This is more sort of like a yolky, eggy colour yellow, I would say, if I had to put that correctly. And that's how we're going to do it. And hopefully at the station here and here, well, it's more kind of going to be here because trains on that loop will go that way. It's like, how on London Underground stations you have those barriers, just to stop people falling onto the tracks into the tunnel ahead. We're hopefully going to put that in as well, because it will look good on the layout, and it will look good. And more importantly, we'll put a signal here and probably here as you come in through the entrance tunnel mouth, which this loop will be over there, and that loop over here. We'll definitely put a signal as well, because that's obviously going to be realistic for the layout. So I think that's going to be good for the model railway. And last thing, this is going to be the track line. We have used Pico and Hornby track for this. We haven't stuck it down or anything, but if you are looking to, I would recommend foam underlay. My dad says we're not going to do it because it doesn't look realistic. I'm not sure that's true. I think he's just saying it because it's too hard. But I would recommend it because right now this track's going like it's very loose and it's flopping around willy-nilly. So I think we'll put some sort of ballasting around that. Maybe some stones. I don't know because I don't know if that's common on underground stations, like especially indoor stations. Like this is meant to be This is meant to be based on an indoor station, so I don't know if that's realistic. It might be. I'm gonna have to look that up, and I'll tell you in the next video. But I don't know. I just truly don't know. But that's gonna be good. And then obviously the lines will go here. And at the beginning of the video, you might remember that I mentioned it would be a bit nicer if this area was brown, not grey. And now I'm going to tell you why. Because if you look at underground stations today, you'll notice that you have the up line and the down line here. Yeah, nothing special about that. Apart from it wouldn't be grey, it would be brown. And I looked at a picture of Victoria Station on the District and Circle Line platforms, and it is brown. And to be honest, I went to loads more like District and Circle platform London Underground stations recently, and that is it. Because normally when you London Underground stations, like trains like the sort of like the Central or the Jubilee or the Elizabeth line, they tend to have like their own singular platforms. But with the sort of S-Stock trains, you have the tracks going here. There's 2 tracks there and the 2 platforms either side, and that's why I'm just wondering. It would be a bit nicer, but to be honest, this grey is like good for making coming to terms with. Ooh, it's quite dark. It's underground. Ooh, but I feel the brown would be more realistic in terms of sort of station realism and sort of station graphic designs as well. It would be a bit nicer, but to be honest, this grey does make like it really suits the board, and it's just like quite nice. Anyway, I think that's going to be the end of the video because I'm going to go down and have some food because I'm almost about to go to bed because it is about 9:20 and I want to get this video up and on YouTube. It might be tomorrow, I don't know because it's quite late, but if it is, don't worry. It will either be tonight or tomorrow. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe and comment, and I hope I've inspired you to maybe I'm just going to stop for a second because there's a huge anonymous jumbo jet overhead. It's not as bad as stinky old rattly motorbikes or monsters as I call them, but they do get on my nerves a little bit, so I'm just gonna wait. I think it's gone over now. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, it would be good if you could subscribe and comment and all of that. I hope I've inspired you to get an underground layout. That would be nice. That's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.